Dragon Ball fans all around the world are in a non-stop hype mode from an actual shocking reveal that nobody was expecting. This sent many people's nostalgic meters absolutely through the roof. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi is actually coming back. During a Dragon Ball Worlds event yesterday, the team revealed a trailer which at first seemed to be a Tenkaichi remaster collection, but during a Goku in-game transformation, the video transitions and cuts to black and continues with a new modern animation of Goku transforming into Super Saiyan Blue on planet Namek, looking crazy in modern graphics. By the way, this entire transformation sequence is a reference to the Super Broly movie Blue Transformation, which is a fun fact that Slowplays posted on Twitter. And also hit that like button if your hype is through the roof, guys. Let's get this video to over 1,000 likes to share it among all the other Dragon Ball fans across the world, and to let the devs know how we feeling about this. This trailer sent everybody into a frenzy. Tenkaichi, which is called Sparking in the East, is an iconic Dragon Ball game from the 2000s. I remember spending hours playing this with my friends. In fact, one of my earliest memories of this game was when Part 1 came out in October 2005. A week later, Hurricane Wilma shut down our power in Florida for almost 2 weeks. And my absolute W of a dad let me and my friends plug the PlayStation 2 into his car and we played it for hours, just burning his gas. Thank you, Dad. Shoutouts to you. Everyone is calling this Tenkaichi 4, but there is no official confirmation of that from what I see. The announcer of the Dragon Ball event did call it a new installment of the series and stated that it's still in early development. But the team put this video together to get the news rolling out, and more information will be coming soon. And of course, I got you guys locked on all of that when it does drop, so make sure you subscribe and that notification bell is rung to stay up to date. Only 30% of you guys who watch and love the videos are currently subbed. Let's raise that higher to 50% if possible. Dragon Ball games for me were always an addiction growing up. In the 90s, I started out playing the old SNES ones on my aunt's computer via the ZSNES emulator. From Legendary Saiyan Densetsu, Super Budoden, Hyper Dimension, and more, I downloaded every single Dragon Ball game I could find. But I wanted more, badly. Back then, there were no Dragon Ball games in the USA, outside of Dragon Ball Final Bout, but yeah. My dad found out about the Japanese PlayStation 1 Dragon Ball Z games, and he went out of his way to try to mod my PlayStation 1 with my cousin, so we could play it. He even went out of his way to buy all 3 of the Dragon Ball Z imported games. They were more than $50 each, just so we could play it. Sadly, he broke my PlayStation 1 trying to mod it with a mod chip, and he felt horrible about this. The next day, he surprised me in the morning with a brand new PlayStation 1, the smaller version, and found an anime store in Sawgrass Mall that had a Magic Swap disc with a sticker that you can install inside of your PlayStation 1 so you can play imported games. I found out later that you could even use this to play bootleg games from a friend of mine, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. Which was way easier and safer than modding it with a mod chip. In my dad's hands, at least. I forget the official name of what this device was called, and I cannot find it online. So if you guys know, please write it down in the comments to remind me. I still have those 3 Dragon Ball Z games, even the Japanese Final Bout. I showcase it a lot on my stream, and I'm very proud of it, and I appreciate my dad a lot for going out of his way to get me those things. Because it was not easy, it was crazy expensive, and he's not even a big Dragon Ball fan, he just wanted to see me happy. It was a huge moment in my life to be able to experience these games, but I was still waiting to get one of those Dragon Ball games that had actual English dubs, so this way I could really understand what they were saying and doing in the games. I believe it was in late 2001 or early 2002 I found out that they were working on an English-speaking Dragon Ball Z game that was coming out on PS2 called Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. I found trailers, I found gameplay, I watched them non-stop on IGN and other websites until it came out in November 2002. And I literally cried tears of joy. This was the perfect experience. Everything from the plagiarized music, the cutscenes, the gameplay, it was absolutely unreal for a Dragon Ball fan at that time. Over the years, many more Budokais came out, and then finally, Tenkaichi. Tenkaichi was an absolute mind-blowing game because it was the first Dragon Ball game to my memory that allowed you to actually control the characters and fly around in battle like you did in the show. It also caused some crazy destruction. While I loved it and appreciated it, I still did prefer the 2D fighting style of Budokai more. Tenkaichi 3 had over 90 characters in it, which was an amazing accomplishment. But because of this, the gameplay was super repetitive between characters, which is expected. I mean, it is hard to make 90 characters all unique. Shouldn't really expect them to have to do that. It was really cool to see them go that far anyways. But with the new official announcement of Tenkaichi, I'm beyond excited to see what new mechanics and gameplay they can introduce into this, because I always felt that the gameplay loop and everybody having the same combo inputs was kind of weak for those 2000s Dragon Ball games. Recently, over the last year, I've been seeing tons of Tenkaichi mod videos online, players just putting new characters in, new mechanics, and overall breathing life back into that community. I think the modding community has a huge part in Tenkaichi coming back, so shoutouts to them and the content creators who made countless videos about it. Dragon Ball games have always been popular, but nowadays it just feels like it's been more than ever, that people are excited and anticipating and just anxiously waiting for the new one. So this new future and wave we're about to witness is going to be something special, and I can't wait to enjoy it with you guys. What are you guys hoping to see the most with Tenkaichi returning? For me, I want to see those endless fusion possibilities. I know it was a Budokai only thing, but I would love to see if Tenkaichi could somehow bring that into their gameplay. It would overall be a great experience. That was perhaps the funniest experience when playing this with friends, trying to find the most hilarious combinations and seeing who would win. Comment below and let's get a discussion going. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Dragon Ball videos are on the way and you won't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.